Hello, bibliophiles. I'm gonna start calling you guys bibliophiles. Bibliophiles. Yes, because it's more book related than Munckities. Of course. Okay, so let's talk about my November TBR. So yeah, I'm just gonna come out and say it. November TBR is Delulu. There are way too many books I want to read this month. I don't know if I will be getting to all of them. Hopefully I'll get to most of them. But my mindset right now is you read way too many books in October. You can read that many or many more in November. Who says you can't? I say I can't. I don't know. I don't know if I can read so many books as I did in October. I read 5 books in October. What if somebody does a book channel Asmar? Guys, I read this book. I can't do Asmar. I'm so sorry. It'd be fun though. I'm pretty sure that can definitely help me sleep at night because I do play Asmar or ASMR, whatever you guys call it, to fall asleep. It does help me, okay? I know, but it helps. What was I saying? The wrap up. I will be posting it. I haven't filmed it. I'm so sorry. But let's start with these books. Bad Blood must be read this month. See what I did there? I got into the video after yapping. So awesome. Anywho, Bad Blood, book 4 in the Natural series. Holy snickerdoodle. This series. I started reading it in October. I read the first 3 books. Basically, I only need to read book 4 and I'm done. And the novella. But, oh my gosh. Stop it. I cannot believe the way that All In ended, which is the 3rd book. I cannot. It was just cliffhanger, plot twist, and you're like, OMG. It is, I cannot even fathom words without spoiling anything. But I swear to God, that book is insane. All In is my favorite. So I'm surprised I have so much self-control and didn't automatically pick up Bad Blood. I don't know how I did that, but I really want to read it. I will most certainly be reading it, this month. This you guys are going to see this on the wrap up, okay? It's the last book in the Natural series, and I'm really excited to pick it up. Next book, Circe by Madeline Miller. The amount of time it took me to realize how to properly pronounce this is insane. But yes, basically you follow Circe. She is a nymph, and people think that she's a witch because she has magical powers, right? I love Greek mythology. This is very feminist. This is page turning. Why haven't you read it, you may ask? Because I don't... What's with the bangs? I don't know why I haven't read it, to be honest. Because I don't know. Because I should probably read this. Because this is a book that I most certainly be loving once I read it. It will probably become one of my favorites. I really had expectations for it. Hopefully I read it this month. Awesome. 3rd book, Caffeinated Calamity. So, gas on grill, broomsticks, witch cozy, mystery, romance. The name is huge. I read the 1st book back in 2021 and I really enjoyed it. Why I didn't continue with the series automatically is beyond my comprehension. But I really want to read the 2nd book. It is super fall. Super fall. I really want to read it. You basically follow Stormy. She comes from a witch family and her cop boyfriend Hunter, and they solve mysteries, really weird stuff that happens in the town that they reside in. Now it's cozy, so it's there's no smut, no spice, no really dark topics, but it's those Disney movies where the meaning is it has 2 different meanings, and you're oh, of course that joke is so funny for kids, but as an adult you hear it again and you're oh my gosh, how did this slip my mind? That's basically these books, because I remember that the 1st book was oh, the mystery was this perverted old man was filming girls, but it wasn't anything dirty. It was just weird. But obviously it's oh, double meaning. So I really like these books and I really want to read the 2nd one, and I don't know why I haven't read it. But yeah, okay. Next book, Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. This was the stolen book, remember? And I had to buy it again. I'm glad though, because I got the hardcover and I had it in the paperback. This is so cool. Stop it. I really want to read it because what if it gets stolen before I get to read it again? Of course not. It's magical realism. There is this coffee shop that 4 people go to, and they travel to the past, and they get to see like the lives of people, like these short stories, right? That they get to see the stories of like certain people. The chapters are actually like, look, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 chapters, and the first one is the lovers, husband and wife, the sisters, mother and child. And so these 4 people see these stories take place in, like, I believe the coffee shop. The catch is you kind of have to finish the story before the coffee gets cold. I really want to read it. I feel like short stories, since you finish one, you're like, oh, one more. Or like 1 story per day. So you finish this like really quickly. Plus I don't think it's that thick. So hopefully I finally read it this year. I have books 2, 3, and 4. I only need book 5, but I haven't found it. So yeah. I really want to read it. Book number, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, book number 5. Promises and Pomegranates. Stop it, because like, of course, Hades and Persephone own my heart. Okay, they do. Favorite Greek myth. They were the most healthy-ass couple. Forget the fact that he kidnapped her. Although, people, Zeus, her father, knew. So, isn't that basically an arranged marriage? I have this whole argument as to why Hades and Persephone are the best couple in all of Greek mythology, and why Hades is... he's amazing, okay? I love him, I really do. And the retellings are always spicy and fun and fast and sexy. Yes, so Promises and Pomegranates. I read Sweet Sin back in September, which is a prequel to this book, and I really want to read now Promises and Pomegranates. I'll probably be reading this year, because like, of course, right? Yay. Basically, you follow Elena. It's like a Hades and Persephone, but they have different names. And Persephone, who in this book is named Elena, she's part of this like mob family. And Hades, who in the book is named Cal, is the doctor of the family, right? And like they're like sniper and stuff. So it is like an arranged marriage as well. And it's just very spicy. I mean, there's like no plot. There's plot, but no plot. But yeah, of course. I have to read it. I must. Okay. Book number 6. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. So, I have been wanting to read this book for quite some time now. I am actually surprised that I bought this book like 4 years ago and have yet to read it. That was a tongue twister. I want to do this thing where every year I read at least one classic, and the classic that I chose for this year is To Kill a Mockingbird. I really want to read it. This is a book that I've seen the movie, and I was gonna wait actually to read the book and then watch the movie, but I couldn't wait any longer. So I watched the movie, and I really liked the movie. So if I really like the movie, I'll probably really love the book. So I really want to read it. This is a book that I've been wanting to read since I was like maybe 12 years old, and someone mentioned it, and they're like, oh my god, it's a masterpiece. I was like, I want to read the masterpiece. And this is the masterpiece. So yes, I do really want to read it. It won a Pulitzer Prize, people. I mean, come on. This book is probably amazing. I really want to read it. I will most certainly be getting to this book in November. And so, yeah. I'm excited to actually really finally start reading this. After the book I'm finished with, I might actually start reading this. So yes. Next book. The Brothers Hawthorne by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I have read so many books by this woman this year. I read the entire Inheritance Games trilogy, the original part. I have read most of the Natural series, and I have to read The Brothers Hawthorne. I cannot wait for Games Untold. I need to know Toby and Hannah. I must know. So The Brothers Hawthorne, I have heard people say that this book isn't as good as the previous 3. But I want to give it a go, I want to give it a try. I want to know, I want to be in the know, Of course because we all know. So I read the Inheritance Games way back in spring, March and April, and everybody was like, yo, you should have waited for fall. Those books are fall. So I procrastinated this till we got to fall to finally read it. So yeah, The Brothers Hawthorne. So I don't know how to explain this without actually spoiling it. Basically, you don't follow Avery anymore, who's the character you followed in the first 3 books. You follow Grayson and Jameson Hawthorne, the 2 brothers of the Hawthorne family, yada yada. And I don't really know what the mystery is in this one. I don't know. But I really want to read it. How many chapters does this have? Whoa, this has way too many chapters. 96, 97. And then epilogue. So 98 chapters. I don't think I've read a book with like almost 100 chapters since like I stopped reading Goosebumps. Goosebumps had way too many chapters and they were sometimes pretty long. I don't know how. But I'm actually really stoked, really excited to read this. So, yay. Now, I don't know if I should read this after I read Bad Blood and finish the Natural series, or, you know, finish what we have of the Inheritance game series and then, you know, finally read Bad Blood. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll see something. I think she's the most read author of my reading journey this year. Last book. Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney. So I did start this book in September. I did not finish it because October came and I wanted to read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder before October, so I actually put this off, read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, had a bunch of books I want to read in October, and just kind of left this, which is insane because I was really enjoying this. I was 55% into the book. So I want to read the remaining 95%. No, not 95. I never said I was good at math. The remaining half of this book, 95% is if I had only read 5% of this book. I'm a dumbass, but I really want to read it. Okay, I really want to finish it. You follow 4 characters. I mean, you follow 2. The main characters are 2 females, but they have their male friends. So, Alice and Eileen. Eileen has this childhood friend named Simon, and they kind of have a thing going on, but they kind of don't. Their relationship is what I am, like, so excited about. I think they kind of got into this huge fight and broke off the arrangement that they had. Because of course they did. So I really want to, like, see if they reconcile, if they do end up together. Because Sally Rooney has a thing for her characters. They never end up together. They, like normal people, stop it. I haven't read Conversations with Friends, but I know that they don't end up together because I think he's a married man. Yeah. Like Miss Rooney. What the heck? But of course, now then you follow Alice, who is the other female main character of this book, and she is just wild. She doesn't give a fuck about anything. She's just like life. And she is very disturbed. She has been in and out of rehab centers. She's constantly, like, you know, relapsing into these habits that she has. She has a lot of, like, demons. But she's also a very complex character that I actually really enjoy reading about. And she has this weird relationship with this guy named Felix. And they actually went to Paris, I believe. And now they're back in Dublin, which is where they live. So yeah, Beautiful World, Where Are You? This won Goodreads choice for best book of 2021. So of course, I want to finish it. I really love Sally Rooney. These are all the books that I want to read this November. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I am so sorry that I left all of you abandoned. I'm back. Goodbye. Mwah.